to me.
I bet you're not going to die.
Betty, child, dear child, will you wake? Will you open your eyes? Betty, little one.
Uncle, Susanna Walcott's here from Dr. Griggs.
Oh, well, let her come. Let her come.
Come, Susanna. Reverend Sir.
What does the doctor say, child?
He bid me come and tell you, Reverend Sir, that he cannot discover no medicine for it in his books.
Then he must search on.
Aye, sir, I have been searching his books since he left you, sir. But he bid me tell you, you might look to unnatural things for the cause of it.
No. There be no unnatural causes here. Tell him I've sent for the Reverend Hale of Beverley, and Mr. Hale will surely confirm that. Let him look to medicine and put out all thought of unnatural causes here. There be none.
Aye, sir, he bid me tell you. Speak nothing of it in the village, Susanna.
Go directly home and speak nothing of unnatural cause.
Aye, sir. I pray for her.
God.
Uncle, the rumour of witchcraft is all about. I think you'd best go down and deny it yourself. The parlour's packed with people, sir. I'll sit with them.
And what shall I say to them? That my daughter and my niece I discovered dancing like heathen in the forest?
Uncle, we did dance. Let you tell them I confessed it, and I'll be whipped if I must be. But they're speaking of witchcraft. Betty's not witched.
Abigail, I cannot go before the congregation when I know you have not opened with me. What did you do with her in the forest?
We did dance, Uncle, and when you leaped out of the bush so suddenly, Betty was frightened, and then she fainted, and there's the whole of it. We never conjured spirits.
Then why can she not move herself since midnight? This child is desperate. It must come out. My enemies will bring it out. Let me know what you have done there. Abigail, do you understand that I have many enemies?
I have heard of it, Uncle.
There is a faction that's sworn to drive me from my pulpit. Do you understand that?
I think so, sir.
How then, in the midst of such disruption, my own household is discovered to be the very centre of some obscene practice. Abominations are done in the forest.
It was sport, Uncle.
You call this sport? Abigail, if you know something that may help the doctor, for God's sake, tell it to me. I saw Tituba waving her arms over the fire when I come on you. Why was she doing that?
She always sings her Barbados songs and we dance.
I cannot blink what I saw, Abigail, for my enemies will not blink it. I saw a dress lying in the grass.
A dress?
Aye, a dress. And I thought I saw someone running naked through the trees.
No one was naked, you're mistaken.
I saw it! Now, tell me true, Abigail, and I pray you feel the weight of truth upon you. For now, my ministry's at stake. My ministry, and perhaps your cousin's life. Whatever abomination you have done, give me all of it now. For I dare not be taken unaware when I go down before them down there.
There's nothing more. I swear it, Uncle.
Abigail, I've fought here 3 long years to bend these stiff-necked people to me. Now, just now, when some good respect is rising for me in the parish, you compromise my very character. I've given you a home, child. I've put clothes upon your back. Now give me upright answer. Your name in the town, it is entirely white, is it not?
Why, I'm sure it is, sir. There be no blush about my name.
Abigail, is there any other cause than that you've told me for your being discharged from Goody Proctor's service 7 months back? I've heard it said, and I tell you how I heard it, that she comes so rarely to the church this year, for she will not sit so close to something soiled. What signifies that?
She hates me, Uncle. She must, for I would not be her slave. It's a bitter woman, a lying, cold, snivelling woman, and I will not work for such a woman. My name is good in the village. I will not have it said my name is soiled. Goody Proctor is a gossiping liar.
Oh, why, Goody Putnam, Mr. Putnam, come in.
It is a marvel. It is surely a stroke of hell upon you.
No, Goody Putnam, it is...
How high did your Betty fly?
No, she never flew.
Why, sure she did.
Mr. Collins saw her going over Ingersoll's barn and come down light as a bird, he says.
Now, look, you goody Putnam, she never flew.
Look, you, Anne. Betty's eyes is closed.
Why, it's strange. Ours is open.
Your roof is sick?
I'd not call it sick. The devil's touch is heavier than sick. It's death, you know. It's death driving into them, forked and hoofed.
Oh, pray not. How does your roof ail?
She ails as she must. She never waked this morning, but her eyes open, and she walks, and hears not, sees not, and cannot eat. Her soul is taken, surely.
They say you've sent for Reverend Hale of Beverley.
A precaution only. He has much experience in all demonic arts, and I
He
thought
has indeed, and found a witch in Beverley last year, and let you remember that.
Now, goody Anne, they only thought that were a witch, and I am certain there be no element of witchcraft
No
here.
witchcraft. Now, look you, Mr.
No,
Patch.
Thomas, I pray you, leap not to witchcraft. They will howl me out of Salem for such corruption in my house.
Anne, tell Mr. Pattis what you have done.
Reverend Paris, I have laid 7 babies unbaptized in the earth, and now, this year, my Ruth, my only, I saw her turning strange. A secret child she has become this year, and shrivels like a sucking mouth. We're pulling on her life, too. And so I thought to send her to your Tituba.
Tituba? What may
Oh,
Tituba?
Tituba knows how to speak to the dead, Mr. Paris.
Goody Anne, it is a formidable sin to conjure up the dead.
I take it on my soul. But who else may surely tell us what person murdered my babies?
Woman.
They were murdered, Mr. Paris. And mark this proof. Mark it. Last night, my Ruth were ever so close to their little spirits. I know it, sir. For how else is she struck dumb now except some power of darkness would stop her mouth? It is a marvelous sign, Mr. Paris. Don't you understand it, sir? There is a murdering witch among us, bound to keep herself in the dark. You cannot blink it more.
Then you were conjuring spirits last night, Abigail.
Not I, sir. Did you find Ruth?
Oh, my poor Betty. Abigail, what proper payment for my charity? Now I am undone.
You are not undone. You take hold here. Wait for no one to charge you. Declare it yourself. But you strike out against the devil, and the village will bless you for it. Come down. Speak to them. Pray with them. They're waiting for your word, mister. Surely you'll pray with them.
I'll lead them in a psalm, but let you say nothing of witchcraft yet. I will not discuss it. The cause is yet unknown. I've had enough contention since I came. I want no more.
Now listen, Mary Warren and Cousin Lewis. If they be questioning us, tell them we danced. I told my uncle as much already.
Why? And what more?
He knows Tituba conjured Ruth's sisters to come out of the grave.
And what more?
He saw you naked.
How could she? But what do we do? The whole country's talking witchcraft. They'll be calling us witches, Abby. She means to tell you.
Abby, we've got to tell. Witches are hanging error. Hanging like they done in Boston 2 years ago. We must tell the truth, Abby. You'll only be whipped for dancing and the other things.
Oh, we'll be whipped.
I never done none of it, Abby. I only
Oh, you're a great one for looking, aren't you, Mary Warren? What a grand peeping courage you have.
Now, Betty, dear, wake up now. It's Abigail. I'll beat you, Betty. My, you seem improving. I talked to your papa and I told him everything, so there's nothing to... Betty,
My mama!
what ails you, Betty? Your mama's dead and bad.
I'll slide him all and let me fly!
I told him everything. He knows now. He knows everything. You drank blood, Abby. You didn't tell him that. Betty, you never say that again. You will never. You did. You did. You drank a charm to kill John Proctor's friend. You drank a charm to kill Goody Proctor. Now, look, you, all of you, we danced and Tituba conjured Ruth Putnam's dead sisters. And that is all. And mark this. Let either of you breathe a word or the edge of a word about the other things, and I will come to you in the black of some terrible night, and I will bring a pointy reckoning that will shatter you. You know I can do it. I saw Indians smash my dear parents' heads on the pillow next to mine, and I've seen some reddish work done at night, and I can make you wish you had never seen the sun go down. Now, Betty, sit up and stop this. What's got to Abby? She's gonna die. It's a sin to conjure. I say shut it, Mary Warren, shut it.
How's this going home, Mr. Proctor?
Be you foolish, Mary Warren? Be you deaf?
I forbid you to leave the home, did I not?
I only come to see the great doings in the world.
I'll show you the great deal on your ass one of these days. I'll get you home. My wife is waiting with your work.
I'd best be off, too. I have my Ruth to watch. Mrs. Putnam would want that. Good morning, Mr. Proctor.
I'd almost forgot how strong you are, John Proctor.
What's this mischief here? The town's mumbling witchcraft.
Oh, bosh. We were dancing in the woods last night. My uncle leaped in on us. Betty took fright his arm.
Oh, you're wicked yet, aren't you? You'll be clapped in the stocks before you're 20.
You come 5 miles to see a silly girl fly. I know you better than that, John Proctor.
I come to see what mischief your uncle's brewing now.
Give me a word, John, a soft word.
No, Abby, that's done with. Put it out of mind.
John, I am waiting for you every night.
Abby, I never give you hope to wait for me.
I have something better than hope, I think.
Abby, you put it out of mind. I'll not be coming for you more.
You're surely sporting with me.
You know me better.
I know how you clutched my bag behind your house and sweated like a stallion whenever I come near. Or did I dream that? It's she put me out. You cannot pretend it were you. I saw your face when she put me out. And you loved me then, and you do now.
Abby, that's a wild thing to say.
A wild thing may say wild things. But not so wild, I think. I have seen you since she put me out. I have seen your nights.
I have hardly stepped off my farm this 7 months.
I have a sense for heat, John. And yours has drawn me to my window. And I've seen you looking up, burning in your loneliness. Do you tell me you've never looked up at my window?
I may have looked up.
And you must. You are no wintry man. I know you, John. I know you. I cannot sleep for dreaming. I cannot dream, but I wake and walk about the house as though I'd find you coming through some door.
Child.
You call me child.
Abby, I may think of you softly from time to time, but I will cut off my hand before I'll ever reach for you again. Wipe it out of mine. We never touched, Abby.
But we did.
But we did not.
Oh, I marvel how such a strong man may let such a sickly wife
You
be.
speak nothing of Elizabeth.
She is blackening my name in the village. She is telling lies about me. She is a cold, sniveling woman, and you bent her. Let her turn
Do
you
you
like
look
a...
for whipping? Huh?
I look for John Proctor, that took me from my sleep and put knowledge in my heart. I never knew what pretense was. I never knew the lying lessons I was taught by all these Christian women and their covenanted men. And now you bid me tear the light out of my eyes. I will not. I cannot. You loved me, John Proctor, and whatever sin it is, you love me yet. John, pity me. Pity me.
Going up to Jesus.
Sweet Jesus.
What's she doing?
Gareth, what ails you? Stop that wailing.
What are you doing to her, Betty?
The psalm. She cannot bear to hear the Lord's name.
No, God forbid. Mercy, run to the doctor. Tell him what's happened here.
Mark it for a sign. Mark it.
That child is a notorious sign of witchcraft afoot, goody nurse. A prodigious sign.
Rebecca, nurse, go to her. We're lost. She suddenly cannot bear to hear the Lord's
She's
name.
going to fly again. I hear she flies.
There's hard sickness here, John Corey, so please to keep the quiet.
Be quiet. Sorry.
Betty. Dear Betty. Child. What have you done?
What do you make of it, Rebecca?
Goody nurse, will you go to my Ruth and see if you can wake her?
I think she'll wake